I think this is maybe where I've become a better leader because of this transition to remote. I used to be I'm a very disciplined person. Doesn't look like it, but I'm a very disciplined person. And so I was militant about the idea of, 9:30 a.m. I want to see every single bum on every single chair working. Like, I need to see action happening. And we're a newsroom as well. So I want to see, I want to come in and there's stuff happening. I don't want to. And what I didn't realize was unintentionally that was putting some women in the organization on the back foot. And what's happened now is that there is actually and this is interesting, we are a very, very diverse office. We are a diverse office in terms of nationalities, in terms of social class, in terms of education, in terms of sexuality, in terms of everything. And it was actually the women who I hadn't paid enough attention to, who were perhaps from, a kind of CD social class, who were working as our community managers, who had much more responsibilities at home and who didn't maybe have the support that other women had, or that I'm very lucky and fortunate to have, or other women who are young, free, and single had. And it was taking a real toll on them. And they suddenly felt empowered to come to me and say, is it okay if we just shift this job and make it entirely work from home? And I would never, number one, they would never have felt empowered to have that conversation. But because the system had proven to work, they felt okay to have it. And I would never have, I would never have been open to that conversation. Ironically, even as a woman who had been paying specific attention to the women in my organization. But I think I had been doing it from a very privileged perspective, which was my own problem. And that has been game-changing. So I actually have about 12 female community managers. If you're not familiar with social media, they're the people who reply to questions on social media platforms. So really, they're not really part of the rest of the process, and they don't physically have to be in the office. And some of them have kids, some of them are looking after older parents, some of them live في مناطق بعيدة جدا. And now they're able to, and now they're so happy, and they will come into the office maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks. We'll just do a quick, catch up, and it's good. And so it's been very, very positive from that perspective.